Ladies and gentlemen, we are
Buongiorno.
Oh hi, I didn't see you there. Welcome everybody to another special episode of Journos. Am I on?
Yes, you are.
I am on.
I
Yeah.
can hear you. Keep going.
Welcome everybody to a
Professionalism.
special episode of Journos, the show where we talk about mad, wonderful, zany, baffling, crazy, bewildering news stories of the week,
etc.
just before Christmas. What is that? Aiden, get your phone away.
God,
I'm watching Twitter. Leave me
From
alone.
the DCUFM World Headquarters in the heart of Dublin City University, I'm Kevin Kelly.
I'm Aidan Delaney.
and I'm Ray McBride.
And as always, we've got some great stuff to talk about, including a French fry shortage in Japan, some quite ironic stories, and live Mr. Chris Greene from 2FM.
But no box pop.
Oh, remember you can keep up to the show by tweeting us at Journos DCUFM, liking our Facebook page at facebook.com/Journos DCUFM, and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/Journos DCUFM.
Radio on the YouTube.
Multi-platforming.
Yeah.
Cormac and Jamie are here.
Yes.
Alright,
Don't
boys.
know why.
They had a day off today because we have a jam-packed show.
Very
amazing show
jammy
coming up
show.
today. It's a very jammy show.
It's incredibly.
As
It's
we-
marmalade.
Yes, coming up pretty soon. None other than 2FM's Mr. Chris Greene will be joining us live.
An actual real celebrity that
An
we
actual-
didn't make up this
yes.
time.
I know. Not that we've ever made up anyone.
No. We don't have George Utah, we have Chris Greene. Can you believe that?
Yeah, he's nearly as good as his own head.
He is, nearly. And we've been trying for a while to get him on the show because we are huge fans of his, all the stuff that he's done with Epic News Daily and now Crack Addicts. And we've been trying to get him for a while. So
And his Republic of Telly.
and of course, his Republic
Yeah,
Telly appearances.
And also we couldn't get Kira King, so
we couldn't get,
So we had to get one of them.
we couldn't get the hot one. Anyway. So we've been trying for a while to get him, and we eventually got him and emailed him, and he said yes, and we were so happy, we couldn't believe it. And then we discovered Monday night on his show, which of course we listen to live all the
of
time.
course. And
Oh,
Sunday
yeah.
night. And
Oh, yeah.
Sunday night.
And Sunday, Monday to Thursday, Sunday to Thursday.
Sunday
I gave him the extra. Yeah, he does Sunday night to Thursday.
Oh, he must do because he mentioned us on Sunday.
Absolutely.
That's very true.
He mentioned us live on national radio. Let's take a listen to that.
I think it's really funny as well. Like, here's the difference between me and Kira. Kira's going to be on Tubbery tomorrow. Like, literally one of the biggest shows in the country. And I mean literally one of the biggest shows in the country. Do you know I'm going on a college radio show on Wednesday?
Are you?
So I love, like, that
Come
contrast.
on now, well, give us a little plug. What college radio show are you going on?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm sure the lads won't mind me talking about it. I'm going on. I even have the details here. It's. I have to say, I've actually listened to it. And I actually do enjoy it. They put the links up on YouTube, you see. It's called Journos. That's clever, you see. Because, like, as in... Journos is in because they're journalists and stuff, or as in because they're... Yeah, it's good.
It's Italian.
Journos, and it's on Wednesday at 5 p.m. on DCUFM, Kieran.
There you
I'm going to be
go.
on that, and I'll give that to the boys. I'll give a big shout out to
Say
them.
nice things about me, will you?
I will try.
Yeah, for all those college
No,
boys.
you see, I'm really looking forward to going on that because I can just say whatever I want. I can set you up with some of them if you'd like.
Yeah, do.
Yeah, okay. Kevin, Aidan and Ryan, who are, of course, the Journos. Wednesdays 5 p.m. on DCUFM. There you go, little plug for them. So I'm going to be on Kier. We'll be mixing it up with them, and we're going to be doing our thing, and I'm looking forward to that. Because also as well, I'll basically be able to go on there and say whatever I want. You know, I mean, that's what I like about it. So I'm looking forward to that aspect.
By the way, guys. By the way, I backseat Kira King. So
Right,
Yeah,
right. That's
you
first.
you called Kira King. Can you believe that? We got a mention on national radio.
By a real superstar.
It's 2FM, but it's national radio.
It's nearly as good as
wonderful.
DCUFM.
Yeah. So Chris
Really?
Greene coming up live on the show pretty soon. But first, we're gonna have just a quick little story because it's really caught our attention. That is everyone's favorite crazy person.
Kesha.
Okay, Ryan, Ryan, what's your favorite crazy person?
Well, Jackie Hillary actually before he passed.
Oh.
See, I'm quite fond of Mr. Dennis Rodman.
Dennis.
Dennis Rodman.
What a man.
He was a basketball player, was he?
Yeah.
A basketballier.
Yes.
Well, he's, as we all know, he's big friends with Kim Jong-un.
Yeah,
North Korean
those
dictator.
guys are.
Yeah,
They're tight.
they're tight in there.
That's why he was there for ages. Wasn't he?
Yeah,
Mm.
and now he's turned around and he's also big friends of that other nice, lovely, cuddly world leader, Vladimir Putin.
Oh, that guy.
That guy.
Guy with the bears and the
Yes,
Kalishnikov.
the tigers he
Tigers.
loses in China.
That's
apparently.
it, yeah.
Following
okay.
a recent trip to Moscow, former NBA player and basketball ambassador Dennis Rodman said in an interview that Russian President Vladimir Putin is actually cool.
Oh, he's actually cool.
He is cool.
I can imagine being cool though.
Yeah. Yes.
He's cold.
He's a very calm, collected person. It's just he's evil. There's that side to it as well.
But he gets stuff done.
You want? He's a man you love to hate.
Yeah,
Ah.
that's
Yeah.
that's a nice way to.
And the guy you hate to love.
Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, he said he's not talking about politics. I ain't about politics. In my first time meeting him, we just walked in, shook my hand, and left
Nice
with all
accent.
He's
people.
not a prospector, man.
I walked in, shook his hand.
I
said
see.
He had a good time at his restaurant.
Ah,
Putin's
so
restaurants.
Putin's restaurant or
Apparently Putin's
Redmond's?
restaurant.
Yeah.
Putin's poutine, I guess that was what he'd sell. There. Wordplay.
Cooking.
Wow.
Putin Kuchen. Putin Kuchen. I'm afraid.
Mr. Putin, if you are listening in, we
know you are.
trademarked that name.
We were
You
giving you a
can't have
sticker,
that.
by the way.
That's ours.
You
Can
owe
we
us
send him a
money.
sticker?
Vlad Putin,
We have to find
Moscow,
his address.
Russia.
It wouldn't be hard.
Soviet
yeah,
Union.
the Kremlin.
This
The
place
Kremlin.
is
That's
the
it.
object I get in later.
Not the bomb.
Buongiornos. I heard this on YouTube. At youtube.com/Buongiorno DCUFM.
It's not vodka and it's not a gun. I don't understand it.
Can I put it on my tiger? I don't know.
He looked it up on the internet and he found a Japanese website.
Really,
All in
Dennis,
Japanese.
Dennis Rodman is just a wonderful ambassador, really, for
basketball.
worldwide, because he just thinks seriously. Forget all this dictatorness. Forget all the bad things everyone does. Why can't we be friends?
All right.
Oh yes.
Here we are.
Is this happening? I believe
It's a happening.
I hope so.
There's a man.
It's like that movie, The Happening.
Kind of.
What's happening? There's a man, a certain man,
That man.
whose handsome face and lovely grace are known across the land and on YouTube land. Join us now from deep within the heart of RTE, we are assuming. Ladies and gentlemen, pull him up, Ryan. It's Mr. Chris Greene.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Chris Greene.
Yo, what's going on?
How are you, sir?
Good. I'm good. Can I say one thing actually before we start as well?
Please.
I just want to I want to clear something up as well, and it's actually a thank you to you guys. There's a two-pronged thank you here. The first part of the thank you is obviously for having me on, because I have a great fondness for college radio and all that kind of stuff, because that is what I used to do, and I think it's great fun. But also, there's something that I have to really appreciate there, and I'm not bullshitting you. I do actually listen to the show.
Now, please,
And,
bullshit away.
I
make it sound
think you
good.
guys are wonderful. I think you guys are amazing talents. But no, I do actually listen to the show. And earlier, what I liked was, Kevin, you were
Yes.
saying, and I thought this was great, you were saying, now, we've been trying for a while to get him.
Oh, yeah.
To make it look like as though, like, Brad Pitt is on the phone with you or something. And, this
Oscar
somehow-
award-winning Chris
Yeah,
Greene.
Exactly.
6 or 7
this is
agents we
somehow
have to
a
go
big
through.
coordination that's taken months of preparation. You sent me one email, Kevin, and I think, like, that's not trying for a while. Like, I'd imagine it's more difficult for you to get a Chinese
It
than
was
it
a
is for
short
me to
while.
come on your show. You sent me one email saying, "Hi, Chris, it's Kevin here. Any chance you come on the show?" I said yes. If that's your definition of trying for a while, Kevin, you've had a very easy life.
Yes.
I have to say.
We're
It's like, I mean,
We're student journalists. We've been learning about getting sources. So seriously, the only way we know how to talk to people is through email. You're lucky we have
barely
the courage now.
We barely talk to each other. You know.
Yeah.
well, I hope not. Yeah, in
We're in
fairness.
separate rooms right now.
So anyway, I appreciate
I
that
have a
because it made me
restraining
look
order on
massive.
life.
In fairness, it made me look like a huge celebrity. You've been, trying for months to coordinate with. So yeah, there we are. Now after your one email, here I am.
Yeah.
And, it's good to talk with you.
Oh, if only we get so many other people with one emails.
Yeah.
Who else have you tried to get one email with?
We
And
tried-
'cause
You were the
I'll
first
try and
person we
harass
ever
them if you want.
tried.
Oh, sure, of course. You were the only person we ever tried to get on the show.
Yeah, absolutely.
We did try to get a certain other comedian who now hosts a breakfast show on another station that we won't name, but it's between 3 and 5. We tried to get him on the show, and we heard nothing back from him.
He's on a breakfast show between 3 and 5 a.m. That's very early to be on a breakfast.
His radio station is between 3 and 5.
I get
There we go. I don't.
I
I
think he
shouldn't
was
try.
on my college radio show once, actually. He
Really?
mustn't like you anymore, because I know he came on mine, so
Must have put him
it's
off.
a bad mark against you.
You went to which college did you go to, Chris?
I went to NUIG, because I'm from Galway. So,
You are
I-
Galway.
Well, that's your
We have a
next door
Galway
now.
man
We
here,
have a
Jamie.
Galway man
We do.
here.
Oh, let me speak up, man.
How are you now?
Hi, where are you from?
I've actually met you a few times before. I work in Slemons petrol station in Furbo.
What?
Yeah,
Who are you?
that's right.
Who are you?
What's your
What's your
name?
name?
Damien Kincannon.
Oh, no way, right, you can cannon.
I think I
know you.
overcharged you for
Jesus
petrol one
Christ.
time.
You're
Right,
You're
this
of
is
this
the most
Lemons garage.
stereotypical
Yeah.
Irish
That's right,
thing that could
that's right.
possibly happen.
30 shot. I don't actually work there anymore, I'm afraid.
No, but I have met you. Yeah, all right. So, Jesus, there you go. I must only live a few miles from you. This is horribly Irish, isn't it?
very, very much so. Very much.
It's like someone ringing in live line and being Joe's cousin.
Yeah, exactly.
Jimmy got his name
Joe,
Good to see you, Joe. Oh shit!
Terrible. But so yeah, now you're up in DC. You hanging out with these guys?
I am.
Oh,
somehow I managed to make it up here.
Are they corrupting you up in Dublin?
He's moved to civilization.
Yeah.
Have you taken cocaine?
Listen, I hope not.
I'm a fingless man.
Okay.
I'm a fingless man, so it's not cocaine we do. It's much harder stuff.
That's
just
apologies, Kev. That's true, actually. Yes.
Yeah.
Brush your nose.
Apologies. I didn't mean to damage your street cred there.
Yeah, street cred.
Yeah.
I'm very big in
Lord.
fingless, literally. So,
oh yeah.
So you kind of started on the YouTubes yourself and Peter Ganley. Yeah.
Well, no, I think perhaps the best way of looking at it is Peter and I met working for a radio station at the time it was in Galway, and it was called I-102-104, and it was one of the first regional radio stations. I think all the anoraks now will be loving this. I think Spin Southwest had come before it, and then I think it was the second maybe regional radio license to be given. Oh no, Beat had come before it. So there was Beat and Spin Southwest.
Yeah, Beat.
B102.
Extra man, so, yeah.
I-102-104, which was like, Galway, Mayo, Leitrim, Sligo, Donegal, Galway, that whole kind of western thing.
Yeah.
And me and Peter were on that. I had never met Peter before that, and me and him used to hang out and kind of just feck around with each other basically, and kind of do bits on each other's shows and do sketches on each other's shows. And then in I think 2011 we had the whole idea of, Peter had the idea, I should say. Peter bought a camera and he bought a green screen and he set it up in his kitchen, and he said, how about we just
he set it up in his kitchen?
Yeah, a lot of them. I don't know if you've seen any of the California Swipe stuff.
Yes.
That was all made in Peter's kitchen.
Nice.
No, lads, this is how bad it was. We used to have to unplug Peter's fridge because the microphone would pick up his fridge.
Again, how very Irish.
Yeah, exactly. So that was how.
Don't let the milk turn.
Yeah, then the milk would perish, and then we'd have no milk. So it was a
And
very
all hell would break loose.
Yeah, it was a very difficult time, but that was where that started. So I suppose Peter and I started on I-102-104, and if you go back before that, we were both on Flirt FM, which is
Flirt FM.
Yeah, it's Galway's college radio station.
Really?
I know all these stations. This is brilliant.
Jamie's just sitting here nodding his head.
Yeah,
Just
exactly. This story probably only appeals to David, so everyone's probably like, "Oh God, who gives a fuck?" But anyway,
why is it called Flirt FM?
Sorry?
Why is it called Flirt FM?
We're a raunchy lot.
You're a raunchy lot.
It's erotic and stuff. We're less repressed in Galway. We don't have the same kind of inner city urban repression that you guys have. We're all wild and drinking poutine and riding each other in fields and everything. So Flirt seemed like the obvious name, I guess.
Absolutely.
I can't say I came up with the name, Kevin. So I can't take any responsibility for it.
Oh, I would like them to do that.
Yeah.
So I love how it all started in the kitchen. That's so incredibly typically Irish. A new media empire starting in a kitchen.
Well, it's also very internet, isn't it? Like, it's very new age. It's kind of the whole, I guess it's the whole guerrilla kind of ground up concept of the internet, that it's not supposed to matter essentially what your budget is, or who you are, or who you're connected to, or how much money you have. It's supposed to be the idea of, and I think that's what's so good about the internet, the idea that you can't kill a good idea, and that you can't stop something.
We can.
Well, I'd like to see you try, Kevin. But no, you know what I'm saying. That it's kind of it's what the internet. I think it's the essence of the internet, that it didn't matter who we were. It was the fact that what we were doing people liked, and therefore they shared it, and that was it, really.
So, if you were to give us any piece of advice, would it be get a kitchen?
It would be get a nice kitchen, have it tiled, put in some nice wood tops that you can clean easily. And then maybe
don't buy any food from Aldi. Oh no, Marks and Spencer's.
Whichever suits you guys. You're students, so I don't know. Marks and Spencer sounds like a little highfalutin for you guys, but whatever was within your budget.
It is Christmas. It's
Ryan,
Christmas.
Ryan, get us a kitchen, quick. you sort that out.
Live from the BJ kitchen.
That could work.
That could work. Now, was it over this summer that crack addicts appeared?
Yes. What had happened was, this was in 2013. So I guess this time a year ago, December 2013, we actually made a sketch for Channel 4, which went out on Channel 4 television, and it was one of these. You know how a lot of the time towards the end of the year, a lot of stations will do the whole look back on the year, and they'll go through each month of the year, or they'll go through all the big events of the year, and they'll in some way satirize it. Now, usually what they do is they do the whole talking head format where there's people talking about the year. Channel 4 went for a slightly different approach with a show they did called Mashed, where everyone or all of the contributors did a sketch on something that went on during the year.
Yeah.
And we originally did a sketch for that this time last year, which went out on Channel 4 television on just, I think, a few days after Christmas Day. And then what happened was they liked what they saw, and they said, gee, maybe we could do more of this, or maybe we could do something similar. So a group of lads, a fantastic group of lads that we work with in the UK, and us, we put our heads together and we said, well, I wonder what we could offer them. And I guess after a few months or a few weeks of back and forth and maybe thinking of what might work and what we might like to do and what they might like, came Crack Addicts, and we started making that. And then, yeah, they put the first episodes up, I think, at the end of July of this year, maybe August, maybe the start of August. They put up a few of the episodes, and they've been going up since. And this current run is finished, but we are already making more for 2015. So there's going to be more dropping in 2015.
You'll be dropping them shapes and or beats.
My new beats are dropping in 2015. So that's something to look forward to.
Fantastic. Now, one thing I want to say about this, I love the show, of course.
Thank you.
Awesome. But of course, there are ads before it. And you can't skip them.
No, you
I'm just throwing that
What's
out
that
there.
about, Chris?
What do you think of the ad?
Do you really want to make that much money, Chris? Is that what you want? Is that all you want?
Listen to me. All right, now I am going to address this right here.
Got him to learn this off.
Now, listen to me here, Kevin, okay? Now, the fact is, right, that if you watch something for free, someone generally has to pay for it, all right, somehow. So what Channel 4 have decided to do, mentally enough, is place advertising before that free content that you watch. So that you can watch it. And everyone, it's so Irish as well, because everyone has been saying to me, and especially like out home and everything, people are like, oh yeah, sure, you're milking it now with all the ads at the start. We don't make money from those ads, dickheads. Like, I mean, what happens is we sell them the content, and then they make money from ads. I'm sure Channel 4 can do whatever they want with advertising, but we don't make any. If that makes you feel any better, Kevin, we're not making any money from those ads.
So you've no control over the ads?
No. We don't
Okay, that's good to know.
ads.
Fine, I'll just take away my next few questions.
Is that the rest of the interview done? Is it
No,
leading
one
up
left.
to that?
So what would happen then if you ended up with like ads for some ridiculous, I don't know, sex toys or something? How would that make you feel then?
I'd be fine with that. One of the episodes is about sex toys, so you know, I mean, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm not gonna be too pushed.
I did just see your new episode about ear porn.
Oh yeah, that was
Those
really good.
that weird audio thing.
ASMR, yeah.
Yes, that's
yeah, it's very odd, isn't it? It's,
those videos that people make for that, it's just exceedingly weird.
yeah,
the
no, I
internet,
mean,
Kevin.
it's an
It's the
odd
internet.
phenomenon, and it's something which I think has been going on the internet for quite a while. And it's basically, and I'm not trying to be mean, I think it's maybe for guys who might not have that much physical contact in their lives. And literally, some of the videos are just a woman looking straight into the camera and whispering. And I guess, I don't know, maybe it's soothing to some people, or it's like a form of a lullaby or whatever. But yeah, I don't know, it certainly disturbed Peter and I a little bit.
It was certainly freaky, and then you did your own one, of course.
Did you like that?
In your own
Thanks for that, by the
It was
way.
very nice, yes.
Yeah.
In your own little soundproof closet, I couldn't help but notice.
Yeah, if I need to ever record stuff, I have a closet that's made up and that's soundproof and everything, so I get in there and, you know, do all kinds
See,
of things.
that's like the complete opposite of us. When we need to do recording in a quiet space, we will run around campus to find an empty room or a toilet.
Yeah, the
doing-
toilet,
We
you
have
can always
recorded
tell.
in toilets.
Yes, I have
Sometimes it's
recorded.
not even an empty toilet.
Sorry about this. If you
Yeah,
hear
share
quietly,
with
you can
someone.
hear splashing.
Yeah. Oh, Lord.
My mum is ringing at the minute. I'm gonna have to go.
Tell her, that's
Not even
Randy's
joking.
called it.
you better answer it in fairness.
Better answer.
Nah, she'll be alright.
No, she's fine. Yeah.
She'll probably listen.
She's up in Donegal. That must be costing her a fortune.
Yeah.
All those roaming
All these
charges.
international.
That being a different country, you know.
I'm not appreciating this.
Sorry.
We have a guest. We can't go into this.
Behave
I listen
yourself,
to
right.
I-102, 104.
Oh, he's trying to butter you up now.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear him. He's very far away.
He's
I
very
listened
far.
to I-102,
He's better that
104
way.
back in the
He's
day.
from Donegal. That's his problem.
Oh, yes. Yeah, no, 102, 104. Yeah, I tell you, it was weird. Obviously, and props to iRadio as well, because, I mean, they are a massive, massive outlet now. And I remember back in the very, very, very early days, one of the places it really took off in first was Donegal. I mean, it set fire to Donegal. It seemed everyone seemed
Which
to be
was
listening to it.
incredibly-
So, that was nice as well. So yeah, we obviously have a great fondness for Donegal, and I've been doing up there doing club tours and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, no, definitely. I know that Donegal was one of the first places it kind of reached so to speak.
Even though it wasn't on 102 or 104.
Yeah, it was on like 96
really
or something,
weird.
isn't it?
I can never remember the name.
Yeah, I think so.
Anyway.
Another Irish thing. So where did you meet Miss Kira King along the way? Where did that lovely couple happen? And are you married to her?
Firstly, yes, I am married to her. Yes, and it's a weird one. I met Kira because what happened was I moved from. See, iRadio is all one big thing now, but it used to be two separate regional outputs, and one was I-102, 104, and one was I-105, 107. And I-105, 107 was then like the counties, if you can imagine, just over from I-102, 104. So it was like Westmeath, Meath, Kildare,
so
all of that.
if you were on the hill big enough, could you have got the two stations?
Oh, you definitely could have.
Oh,
yes.
wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's getting exotic now.
Certainly could have. And so I met her there, actually, because I moved to there and I was put on a daytime show. And literally, I had never known her. And I think it was really cool what happened with Kira, because I think for the first day or two, she kind of looked at me like I had two heads. But then afterwards, she was like, no, I get this. I like this. And
I like your two heads.
Stuck up a friendship. Yeah, exactly. And it was really cool. It was very natural. It wasn't forced, because I mean, a lot of these, it's unfortunate sometimes. You hear a lot of shows on the radio, and I'm not going to mention any names because I will cause a diplomatic incident.
Nobody's listening.
There are certain shows, and it's unfortunate because the pairings are clearly very forced, and I think it's unfortunate. And I'm not. That's nothing on 2FM. I really think 2FM has a fantastic schedule now. But there are certain.
Nobody mentioned 2FM. Chris.
By the way, don't forget to listen to 2FM. Of course, as well as this fantastic radio station. I'd better do some ads for it.
Yeah, please get your plugs in now.
Yeah, I better. Yeah, but anyway, I think that sometimes it doesn't always work, and it's unfortunate. But I think with Kira and I, it just worked because I think we'd be friends if we didn't have a radio show. If you understand me. So that's what's nice about it, I think. Yeah.
Exactly. I know Kira's diary is probably one of the raunchiest things on Irish radio.
Isn't it? I tell you, filthy. It's absolute filth. I think it was written by a teenager as well.
Absolutely. Totally written by a teenager.
Definitely.
I do love your show for one thing, and that is because it doesn't hold back. You can't F and blind all over it, which is great to hear on RTE.
Yeah, it is actually.
You've got I'm sure there are L1s somewhere down the country just shocked by this.
Yeah,
how did this be on the radio?
Yeah.
Ryan's mammy. That's what she's ringing about.
That's what she's ringing about.
Yeah, that's what the actual purpose of this call is. That's what we've been leading up to. No, definitely. And it is nice, the freedom that we're given, I have to say. I mean, because everyone, for some reason, I don't know why everyone has this reputation, fair or unfair as it may be, I don't know, depending on your opinions on it, that RTE is somewhat stuffy. But I mean, RTE, if you're willing to push the boundaries a little bit, they're more than happy to accommodate you. Like, I mean, we, as you say, we would push it quite a bit, and they have been absolutely supportive of us. They have never told us to cop on or to stop being ourselves. If anything, they have nurtured and developed who we are without trying to change it at all, which I think is something that people don't think RTE do. I think for some reason there is a misconception that the opposite happens, and that you're in the principal's office and you have to stand up straight, and that you have to be you have to be very controlled and very contained. But they have done nothing but develop us and encourage us to be exactly who we were and what we are before we came. So no, I agree, and I think it's lovely to see that RTE are moving in that direction, and that they are so supportive of new people coming up, and that they're not trying to change them. I think it's really cool.
They're not old Catholic RTE anymore. They're new.
Exactly. Gabe Burns, he sexually liberated all of us. And, it's been a real trend upwards.
They converted to Buddhism many years ago.
Yeah, they did.
It all started with gay.
That's not actually widely known, but that is true.
Yeah. So when did RTE come calling for you two?
It would have been. Let me think. I would say. Sorry, 1 second. I have to even work it out in my head. Maybe things started to look like things might have been happening in maybe August of 2013.
Yeah.
And then a bit of back and forth happened. I had to perform a few sexual favors for people in January.
Was it Marion Finucane? It was Marion Finucane, wasn't it?
It was too many to count, man. But, yeah, she was on the list. She was one of them. But, there was others. But yeah, and then I think it was in like January we actually started. We signed a contract with them in I think December or January, and then we finished out our time in iRadio, and then we had a little
bit
of
big leagues.
That weird kind of time in the middle,
yeah.
And then I think we went on air in. God, was it March of 2014?
That was when the big change happened to 2FM. They
yeah.
decided
that was when a lot of stuff changed.
Shuffle everything up. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and then of course you filled in for Tuberty over the summer as well, didn't you? So you're getting up there.
Oh yeah, I mean, like that was cool. In fairness, I don't know if that'll ever be allowed to happen again. But that did happen.
They tried. They tried.
Yeah, exactly. Look, they tried. It didn't work, but no. Yeah, that was great fun. Obviously, I mean, to fill in for such a big thing, because I mean, this is all still like very new to me, so to speak. Like I'm not used to kind of, I guess you could say, this level of profile or this level of importance to stuff. So even to have someone come in and say to you, or a room of people say, right, so you and Ciara can fill in for Tuberty, one of the most listened to shows in the country, bar none.
What could go wrong?
Yeah, exactly. What could go wrong? Exactly.
Ciara's diary at 10 o'clock at night. Not too bad. Ciara's diary 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of like a good idea, bad idea thing on Animaniacs. Exactly. Sometimes it works. Sometimes not such a good idea. But that was really cool to even be asked to do that. I think I'll leave that on the CV now for a few years.
Nice.
You know?
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Former Tuberty.
Exactly.
Former Tuberty.
Yeah.
And of course, this week you made your first appearance on Republic of Telly, getting into the prime time on the television.
Oh yeah. Well, the thing was, the thing was that it's unfortunate. It's just we would love to have done more for Republic of Telly, and that was the intention. Unfortunately, we just couldn't work out the times at this time around because there was stuff with obviously we were doing stuff for Channel 4 as well, and we had some other stuff going and some other stuff that kind of is in the pipeline that we are developing and working on that unfortunately we had already committed to prior to that and stuff. So it was very unfortunate because we had intended to do a lot more, and the intention was hopefully, because the lads in Republic of Telly obviously that we were dealing with are great and they were really supportive of us and would love to have had more of our sketches on. So not this time around. Hopefully now for the next series, when the next series rolls around, hopefully we will be able to coordinate things a little better, and we will be able to give them more sketches and stuff. That would be the intention.
So you killed Damo and Ivor and took their place, basically?
I don't think so. I think Damo and Ivor are doing cool. Damo and Ivor have their own series now and everything. I don't think they're too worried at all. But it's cool because I think Republic of Telly is really funny. And I'm not just saying that obviously because I'm on. I genuinely do, and I think
it's been on for years now.
Yeah, it really has, and I think it's really cool to be asked to be a part of it, and we were really, really, really chuffed.
So we will start seeing more Peter and Chris on the telly.
I think let's hope so.
Well, I think we'll all be okay with it.
Yeah.
Good. Well, thanks.
I'm looking forward to that.
If not, we can change the channel.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. There's a huge choice out there now.
What's Vincent Brown saying now? Something old and moany. Chris Greene, thank you so very much for joining us right here in Journos.
Hey, no worries. I just realised, how long have we been talking for?
I don't know.
Not long enough.
Not long enough.
I probably should have wrapped it up, shouldn't I? I probably should have just gotten to the point quicker.
You're a lot more interesting than the rubbish we talk about.
No, Jesus, sorry. Look at this, nearly a quarter. Good lord. Yeah. Sorry.
You're fine. You're perfect. Thank you so much for joining us. This was great.
Really
look, I had fun.
We had fun as well, Chris.
I think we all had fun.
That's all that matters.
So can we go on your show now?
Yeah, can we go on your show now?
Well, look, send me this audio. I'm sure we'll have some fun with this.
Nice.
And, because I think this will be good. No, definitely. You must call in now one of the days. And I'm not
we had just got our proposal ready for the Empty Slot on Radio 1, but then
Darcy
rose in.
That is so unfortunate, because you would have got it, I'd say, otherwise.
Absolutely, yeah.
Hey, Kevin.
Yes.
Can I ask you a question?
Ask me, Chris.
Not to sound weird. One time I remember I was on Twitter, because I have a good memory for certain things like this, because I know me and you have been chatting for a while on Twitter. Yeah. And then you tweeted me to say, I just walked by you, or something. And I'm like, Kevin, why wouldn't you say hello if I had just walked by you?
There's a story behind this.
What an unfriendly...
Were you stalking him?
There was a guy...
I see you in your window.
There was a guy walking up and down O'Connell Street. This haggard old man, and he was holding this big. Of course, it automatically reminded me of you.
You think that looks like me?
But he was holding a sign that said, "Fuck you, EU." In your style of fuck you.
F-U-K.
Yeah, F-U-K-U. And that's what just immediately assumed he was either you or one of the Greens.
This is a different story. I'm talking about the time you said that I was in RTE and you walked by me.
Oh,
that time. Oh.
Every morning he sends the same thing.
So unfriendly.
I can see you, Chris.
I was in RTE once, and I don't remember. It was a Saturday. So I wouldn't have seen
then it wasn't me.
Yeah, it wasn't you.
Right.
I did creep around Ricochet's desk though.
Ooh.
You can really tell it's Ricochet's desk because he has lots of things that say Ricochet.
The amount of free stuff that those daytime presenters get is offensive. Sometimes I walk by their desks and there's like solid gold bricks on there, and it's like, here's a gift from Farrell's Jewelers. Just say here's a solid gold brick for you, and you're like, wow, it's disgusting.
Do you get any free stuff?
Half of it.
Do you get free stuff?
Sometimes, but like I get bollocks free stuff. Like I don't get free stuff on their level. Like I get, here is a ticket to a play, and I'm like, I don't want this. Like, give me the shit they're sending to Ricochet and Nicky Byrne and everything. But not yet. It hasn't happened yet.
I did have to unfollow Ricochet on Twitter because I was getting because of all his tweets saying, "Oh, look at this free stuff I got."
Oh, it's so annoying.
It is. It really is.
Oh, it's infuriating.
Well done, Rick.
Can you get us his slot? Then just kill him and we'll take his slot.
Can we get Ricochet in this show?
Leave Corey Battle though.
And in semester 2, we're going to get.
Hey, maybe you know what? I will see if Ricochet will come on this show. I mean, it wouldn't hurt.
That'd be
The man with the greatest name in Irish radio.
Yeah, look, man, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, he's a proper like institution.
He's been in DCU. He was in DCU last year.
He was.
He's friends with the station. So you never know. Chris Greene,
yes.
Epic News Daily,
yes.
Crack Addicts,
yes.
Bottom of the Barrel.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Love you, Chris.
Love you.
Are you fully nude now?
I'm so nude that like my foreskin is pulled back. That's how nude I am. Like I mean, I am as nude as you can be.
Make sure you get some BJs.
Kevin is, I don't know. Kevin might do that.
He really wants a job.
I'll ring you later, Chris.
Oh man, okay, fair enough.
I tell you what, though, you are Chris Greene, and it might not be easy being green.
It's not easy being green. You blend in with so many other things.
Easy.
Sorry for cutting the question.
Having to spend each day.
Oh Lord!
So that happened.
That happened.
I'm shocked.
The nicest guy in radio, Chris Greene, now friend of the show.
We could actually say that.
Actually, say friend of the show. Oh, well, we are running quickly out of time because that was so awesome. And he tweeted Cormac.
He just tweeted. This is just.
So what we're going to do is now we're going to go quickly into world news. Can we do that?
Yeah.
I think it's happening right now.
And there's some weird things happening around the world, including in Japan, where there's a crippling. This will bring down the economy and the government and
everything that can
the
be brought
hospital
down.
system. Yes, there's a crippling French fry shortage.
God.
McDonald's will go mad.
Japan loves French fries.
Really?
Loves them. Yes, they're crazy. I'm popping them.
Do they like the French though?
Probably not.
Probably.
Well, Japan surrendered, and so did France. So they're kind of in cahoots there.
Chip off the old block.
If they ran, if they retreated from each other, would they?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Crash back into each other.
But yes, the French fry-loving people of Japan, where 33 pounds of potato are consumed per capita annually, are probably they're running out of potatoes.
This reminds me of.
This explains there's a
You just
strike.
gave me a shout out.
There's a strike between longshoremen in Japan, where the big craters land, and where they drop off their potatoes from America.
Potatoes.
American spudge. And yeah, there's a strike, so they can't get the potatoes in to make the chips.
This reminds me of another story that's happening at the minute. There's actually a hazelnut shortage, but and everybody on Twitter was going really crazy because obviously the hazelnut is a I saw that is a
we're looking
massive,
at our tweets because Chris Greene.
Yeah.
I'd hate Chris Greene. We never said the story.
Oh wow, we never plugged him.
hate Chris Greene.
Yes.
What was I talking about? Hazelnuts. There's a hazelnut shortage. Ferrero Rochers have hazelnuts in them, but Ferrero Rocher came out earlier this week to say that no, it's okay. They have a backup supply of hazelnuts.
Oh, thank God.
They have the nuts, people.
Can you imagine?
That's where they went.
Can you imagine Christmas without a Ferrero Rocher?
Oh,
that's no Christmas of
it's
mine.
Ferrero Rocher after 8. Christmas pudding. Christmas
Cherry
cake.
chocolate orange, come on, man.
Yes,
No. Cherry chocolate orange is for making it horrible people.
What's wrong? What? Terry chocolate orange?
It's disgusting.
Oh, you dirty.
It's a disgrace.
You damn dirty ape.
And I. Oh.
Moving to Canada, to a wonderful town called, we all get a chance of saying this name, Saskatoon.
Saskatoon. I love that word.
A man tossed a snake behind Tim Hortons counter over diced onion dispute.
So yeah,
they just looked up the dictionary and took words for that.
That's exactly what I said. Just literally picked up words and went Tim Hortons, snake, diced onions. I don't know. That's a story now.
Yeah. Two 20-year-old men engaged in a heated debate this morning with a worker at the restaurant over sandwich toppings. They wanted diced onions, but the restaurant doesn't dice its onions.
What difference does it make if it's diced or...
Come on, man. Diced or slices. You ever bite into an onion and the string comes out?
It depends what you put it on, though.
I don't bite into an onion.
I mean, when you're having a sandwich with onion on it, let's say red onion.
I'd only eat onion rings. That's the only time I eat them.
You eat onion rings though.
Yes.
Come on. Oh,
I had a serving of onion rings in the new bar just before I came
You
here,
did?
so a nice
Ah,
plug in the new bar,
okay.
even though they were late.
I stuffed my face with a bowl of pasta and it's still just sitting in my gut. So it was
Still there.
the argument escalated and the argument.
Say again.
I'm
Say
still,
again.
I'm still just hyped up, Chris Greene. The argument
10 minutes left, come
escalated, and one of the men reached into the pocket of his friend's coat, pulled out a live snake, and threw it behind the counter.
Why
do you?
Why does he carry around snakes hidden in his inside jacket pocket?
I do that sometimes.
Anaconda don't want none unless
You put snakes.
You're
in
off
your
the show.
pocket.
Yeah, you're off. You put snakes in other pockets. Flirt FM. It was about 7:30 a.m.
Jeez.
So he must have had the snake from the night before.
Woke up in the morning and put a snake in the pocket.
Woke up one morning, got myself snake.
There's a snake in my pocket.
And this story is just hilarious. Hilarious.
Hilarious.
Down in Australia, Lion. Australia. If only we had Bruce McSheila man here.
Yeah, man.
Uru.
No, actually, I'm actually not Bruce McSheila.
You're not.
No,
That's what I'm saying if we only had them.
Yeah,
Anyway.
no, but I put a good accent. Of
Northern Territory police have been left perplexed by a man who was spotted directing peak hour traffic with a bag of frozen peas.
He was probably sitting in his car coming home from a grocery store, saw the massive line of traffic and went, you know what, I'm gonna sort this out.
Do you know?
Looked through his magical bag of groceries, saw a baguette or something. Nah, it's too big.
Do you know what he was actually saying? He was saying, "Give peace a chance."
I'm
not joking.
Duty Superintendent Del Jones said, "I've absolutely no idea why you tried to direct traffic with frozen peas. Might have been trying to defrost them. I don't know."
Well, at least he didn't use raspberries. What do you?
Why?
What caused the raspberry traffic jam?
I don't get it.
Jam, raspberry jam. It's awful.
Raspberry. Why
You should've said
raspberry? Strawberries were that?
Strawberries are.
Yeah,
Or
strawberries are
blackcurrant.
nicer.
Blackcurrant.
He could have
that
caused the
sounds like
marmalade.
the main
You
jam.
picked the wrong fruit, James.
I'm sorry.
I like the way you
Just
refer
I had
to
no
James
box
there.
art this
Why
week,
is-
so this
why-
why we
why-
had it
Cancel
off.
James.
Why is orange jam marmalade and not jam?
I don't know anything. Pineapple
because
is marmalade.
because then
but
you get mixed up with
It's
OJ,
citrus, is it?
so it'd be OJ.
I think any.
No.
OJ is orange juice.
You're not
damn
gonna
it.
have a glass of orange marmalade.
What is the difference between jam and preserve, though?
What?
Preserve.
It's preserved.
Oh,
What is
it's
preserve?
fancy jam.
Preserve. Did you just call it preserve?
Preserve.
Alright.
Strawberry
preserve.
preserve.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Are we
That's fancy
are we
jam.
fighting about jam on there?
We're jamming.
Looks like.
Show title. Love it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and one
Oh,
more.
yeah.
One more before we go. This is happening in. Where's this? I think. Hang on. Let me open this thing here. Chile. In Chile. We're going all around the world today. No, a family's Christmas tree turns out to be a humongous marijuana plant.
How big was the tree?
I had no idea. But could they not have tell? Could they not tell?
There's
I'm
an
sure
awful smell off of this show.
They'd be able to know if the tree goes on fire anyway.
That'd be a very happy Christmas, wouldn't it?
There'd be fairies in it.
Apparently, no. So the woman
The
of the
tree's coming to life.
the woman of the house is apparently a drug dealer.
Ah.
Yeah.
So she
Well,
would know.
Yeah.
The last thing they'd expect.
She also had 3,000 euro.
They did it in plain sight.
Were they reprimanded for this tree?
I don't know. This is such a weird story. She said she had no idea how she got the money and needs to support herself and 2 children. So she's trying to legitimize drug trafficking by having it over Christmas, I guess.
By
Merry
keeping it in
Christmas.
Christmas trees.
Here, smoke this. That's the peace pipe.
Tastes
at
like Christmas.
Why do you say we move on? That's world stories. That's all our wonderful stories today. But now it's time to bring out a friend at Christmas time.
Are we ready for him?
We
I
are,
think
we
we're
are.
ready. I think some of us are ready.
Jamie, Cormac, grab it. There we go. And this week we're doing a bit of a difference as well, because usually it's the audience that texts in the send us in the questions. Absolutely. Me and Aidan
through our
don't write them at
email,
all.
through our email, which is
bonjournosdcufm@gmail.com.
thank you. There we go.
But this week we decided to do something different, and that is let our 2 Vox Poppiers, our Roving Reporters.
Since
Jamie
we gave him a
Cormac.
week off, we decided you're not having a week off.
We have to let them do something. So Jamie and Cormac, you have this week's Steer Ryan question.
Yes.
Oh, we do.
Here's the first one, Mr. Ryan.
Oh.
There's these 2 young children who always get this nice job going around talking to people all over the campus at DCU.
Oh, this sounds very
But this
nice.
one week, some celebrity decides to come on the show. I get to take their place, and now they are left downhearted and sad for the Christmas period. How would you cheer them up?
Oh, never be sad, never cry. Get the celebrity to retweet the certain little child on Twitter. And
if these children had any Twitter handles, let's say, what would they do?
They wouldn't actually include an underscore, even though I meant it.
Well, mine does, so...
In jokes, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, if the celebrity is perfectly naked, I see you find him in his car, and you drive
You
him
always
home. I don't have any clothes. The advertisements won't pay for me.
And now this is just a quick question, though.
He loves his quickies.
What do you stuff your Christmas turkey with?
Oh, well, first I have a very, very special tradition with my turkey. First I stuff it with a little hamster. then I baste it nice and clean, nice and hot. I put it in the oven. I turn the temperature up to the hamster's alive. It comes out the mouth, and then it comes in the mouth again.
I can't
and
do
around
it.
Christmas,
Can't do it. We're done.
depends what time of the month it is, but if it's in Christmas,
Oh yeah.
some cranberry sauce.
I'm a girl on Tumblr. I am so done. I am 100%
I
done.
literally
can't
can't even.
Ryan, go away. Dear Ryan. Dear
Get
Ryan,
back
go
in
away.
box. Yeah,
Proper
yeah.
Ryan, get back.
Back
Get
to your
to-
Christmas
I'm
stuff.
staying here forever.
No.
You can't get rid of me.
Whoa.
Ah, noises.
It's very loud.
We got him. We got him.
Fine.
Hey guys,
Oh,
Alright.
gentlemen.
Time you came back. Rob.
Gentlemen, it's nearly time
what
to go.
happened?
Aww.
That means it's time for our story of the week.
Of the Christmas.
Of the Christmas.
Of the Christmas.
And this is totes adorbs. It can only be described as totes adorbs. A youngster sends adorable letter to Brian O'Driscoll congratulating him on his new baby. Son of Bod.
The son of
Son
God.
of Bod will save us all.
He should have been born on the 25th.
Yeah.
just saying.
This little kid called Adam just sends Brian O'Driscoll and A.B. Huberman this lovely little card with €2 sellotaped inside. Oh. And the card says, to Brian, Amy and Sadie, congratulations on your new baby boy Billy. Hope he is not too noisy. P.S. Please stop having babies. You will have my bank account cleared out. Love, Adam.
What a champ.
Yes, apparently he sent them money as well when he had Sadie.
Brian O'Driscoll. Stop taking my money, damn it.
No, Brian needs to have 14 more sons till he can make a team, and I'll be happy.
But Sadie can't. Oh, 40, yeah.
So, yeah, whatever.
We need a sub. We need a sub.
That's just
Paul
adorable.
O'Connell can have a few for themselves.
People of Ireland, kids of Ireland are just totes adorbs.
Adorbs.
Totes adorbs.
This was the last show of the semester. It's just
It's
really
actually
sad. That's
really
really
disappointing.
sad. So we hope you all have a very Merry Christmas.
But
Or
we
should
do
we
have a
say
future,
a Bonjour Noel?
Ah, yes.
Don't go anywhere because over Christmas you're still going to hear us.
Because we're going to come in every day.
Yes.
There's no escape.
From Stevens' Day. And the 12 days following that, you will have the 12 days of Bonjour Noel on YouTube. We will be uploading exclusive clips, interviews, talks, chats, bants, and some other funny little things over the Christmas, the 12 days following St. Stephen's Day. So you will have your fill of BJs over the Christmas.
And for the 12th day,
BJ's in your stockings.
we're going to have something very special. Something we've worked for, a good, 24 months on?
I was going to say hour and a half, but if this doesn't go viral, nothing will.
Exactly.
So we are done. This has been an incredible experience bringing this show over the semester.
Yeah,
I
very
have
much so.
fallen in love with
I
four
don't think
men.
I'll recover, but
Oh, I've fallen in love with four men:
And dear Ryan.
Ryan,
And dear Ryan.
Aidan, Jamie, and Chris Greene.
Oh, that's nice.
That's we hope to see you next semester, friends.
We might have a new segment next semester.
Might.
New time. So.
Yeah, we might have a new time. We don't know.
So-
We'll see. Depends on wherever the powers that be places.
So we're very sorry if you sit
Well, hopefully
down
we'll
at
be
5
back.
p.m. every
Yes.
Wednesday and
Thank
listen
God we
to our
didn't
show.
put that on our stickers.
Yeah, exactly.
Hopefully we will be back.
Um,
Hopefully.
hopefully. Please don't shut us down.
What'll happen if we don't come back? The show
We'll
will
still
go down
do
as
it.
a legend.
We'll still do it.
Yeah, we
we
left on
we
the
have a
high
Zoom mic. We can pass
Yes.
it around. We'll
We left on the high note, I think.
We.
Let's all, should we all say goodbye?
Goodbye, guys.
Goodbye. Happy Christmas.
Actually, Cormac, did you have fun?
I had fun, and that's all that matters.
There we go.
Goodbye, everyone. I'll see you in the new year.
I'm Aidan Delaney.
Goodbye, friends. Love you all. See you next time.